In this video, I'm going to show you how I've been integrating ChatGPT in my life and business in what I believe is the simplest and easiest way possible. I've actually read over and looked over a bunch of master classes and courses and a lot of YouTube videos explaining how to use ChatGPT. And these are all fabulous and fantastic resources. I'm going to link them all in the description. You should definitely check them out. But all of these courses and videos have a similar framework that they follow. And I've made it even easier and made it into a 4-step framework, which I've been using for pretty much all my prompts. And it's only been a month, so my life hasn't completely changed. But I think what people don't talk about enough with ChatGPT is how much it removes the initial brain fog that you typically get when you're kind of thinking and planning about what your month's going to look like or what the next quarter is going to look like in your life, in your business. It's been a really good starting point for me because I could just have a conversation with ChatGPT and we can kind of go over what's stopping me from doing the things that I need to do. And it leads me into at least a direction. ChatGPT isn't perfect. There's a lot of mistakes it gives, but at least you can start moving and start following a plan. And I think that's where a lot of people get stuck on is the actual action. So I think it's best to just make things as simple as possible. So the 4-step framework, I like to call it CHAT or CHAT, because you're chatting with ChatGPT. And it basically go as C, where you choose a character. H is handing over context. I know that's kind of a cop out because you're actually just giving a context and I just put hand, but okay, whatever. This is my framework. There's A, where you're asking it one clear task. And T, which is tone and talking back. So as we go over this, feel free to pause and just copy what I'm doing. And to make this even easier, I'm going to have a free Notion guide in the description that's going to lay out all these prompts and just explain just how simple the chat framework is and that you can just really plug and play right now. So with that being said, I'm going to go straight into ChatGPT and just show you in real time what I'm even talking about here. So let's say you want to hit the gym. You want to focus on your fitness. You're a little bit overweight, maybe not too heavy, but you want to reduce some fat or at least be able to be fit and increase your mobility and your stamina. So right here, we're just going to get into it. What I first said is choosing a character, right? So you tell ChatGPT something like, you are a fitness coach focused on mobility and endurance. How do you spell endurance? Endurance training. Something like that. You can, again, go as detailed as you want, but we can go do that. And you can hand it over some context. You could go, I am... Okay, so I just literally wrote this right now off just on the top of my head, and we're just going to go through it here. So choosing a character, right? So you are a fitness coach focused on mobility and training. So that's the character part, and then giving it some context. And again, you can be as detailed as you want with the context part. So I just went off what I'm currently my situation is I'm 30-year-old male. I weigh about 170 pounds and I have lower back issues because of working in front of my computer for 6 to 10 hours a day. I mean, you could probably relate to that because, I'm always kind of like this. And currently I'm not active, but every evening I take a 30-minute walk at a local park. My goal is to lose 10 pounds before the end of the year and be able to touch my toes while standing up. I will start going to the gym next week and aim to go 3 times a week for the next 3 months. Again, be as detailed as you want, but don't make this too difficult. You just need to start going to the gym. That's literally the whole point of this. Next part is create a workout plan for the next month focused on my issues and what you are specialized in. Also include a basic diet plan based off my goals. Keep in mind, I'm currently living in Vietnam for the next 2 months and I will be traveling back to Canada. So that is literally what's happening here. I am currently in Vietnam. So I wanted to keep in mind of the dietary, limitations or restrictions or capabilities that I have while being in this country. So keep this simple and easy to understand, but direct and open-minded to my living situation. And so that's the tone. So, sorry, I skipped this part. The creating the workout plan is the attaching the task, and the keep this simple and easy to understand part is the tone. And this part here is something I've been exploring a little bit more and I think has been really effective is asking ChatGPT to ask you questions of how to make this better, right? Because maybe it still needs a little bit more information to give you a bit more detailed responses. So let's go see what this has to say. Cool. So as this generates, to preface here, I am on a pro plan. You can definitely do this on a free plan, right? There are benefits to a pro plan, but I'll talk about that in another video. So cool. Thanks for clear info. And here is what I gave you. 1 month workout plan, focus on lower back health, mobility, fat loss, and building consistently. So daily mobility routine. This looks pretty good. I mean, you can kind of pause this yourself, but we can kind of go over it. Here's a routine of some stretches. Do this daily, especially before walking or lifting. Again, somebody's like, I don't know what this is. Like, I guess at that point, it's like you can ask it what it is, or you can like go YouTube yourself, but we can go ask it afterwards. Let's see here. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Cool. There, it talks about my 1 hour. Yeah. And even tells you like what you want, what to focus on, right? Like if actually, well, before we do that, let's keep going. Vietnam edition. So interesting. Top of boiled eggs, iced black coffee. That's so funny because yeah, I mean, there's literally, this place is like known for coffee. So that's great. Palm added protein, nice. Yeah, so far this is looking pretty good. And here, see, questions to refine your plan. So we could even, what I would do with this is I would copy this, start answering it, right? Do you have access to foam rollers? Yes, I have access to. Before this, can you give me a maximum of 5 exercises per workout? And give me and include overview of my plan over the next 3 months. Answer some of the questions. I even gave it a little bit more iteration here. And yeah, see, it also says that it's saving the memory, right? That's something that ChatGPT does well, is that it saves the memory of what you're talking about into this chat. So you can always refer back to it and it'll essentially remember who you are and what you're talking about. Like it acts as a fitness coach, right? So first, fitness plan, diet plan, yeah, ready print you can download it here. Let me know if you want. So I guess we can see if this even works. Let's check out this diet plan. You might not see this on my recording, but I will, I'll actually show this on the screen here of what this actually looks like. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And yeah, you can honestly just like grab this, you can print it out. And that's basically how you could do that for a workout plan, right? So now I'm going to do the same thing, but with a different example for, let's say, your business. In my business specifically, I run a content agency where now I am upselling my current clients using AI optimization. So I can give you a draft of an email prompt that I gave it that I would now send out to my current clients about upselling them on AI. So I'll show this example literally right now. We'll open a new chat here. So this one I actually already created and I'm just going to paste it in here. So it's just a lot faster. And yeah, cool. So we can go over this. This is a little bit more, I guess, easier to look at because I actually made it earlier, but you can make it either way. The whole point of this is just to get started, right? You don't have to make it look nice. It'll understand. Going back to the framework, choosing a character. So your friendly content consultant who speaks like a helpful peer and not salesy to current clients that have been working with you for more than 1 year. Draft a short upsell email to an existing client for an AI content strategy service. Well, actually, draft short to existing client for an AI optimization strategy, YouTube titles, and this SEO focused descriptions. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm providing. So I just want to put more detail in there. And here's context about the clients you are speaking to. So the client runs a real estate focused channel with 5K subscribers. Their current condition is their video views range from 7 to 1,000 views, which is an improvement from the previous quarter, but titles could be tweaked better for more visibility. The goal is to double impressions after integrating AI optimized titles. And the new offer is monthly AI strategy package, including AI optimized titles and SEO focused descriptions. An example and format of what I would want this to look like is, this is the subject line, doubling down YouTube momentum. The body is 80 to 120 words. That includes a recap of the recent wins in one sentence, introduces offer and exact outcomes, gives clear call to action, which is feel free to book a call on my Calendly. Here's the format of it. And I did the same thing here. Keep this email warm, concise, and confidence building. And I also asked it, this last thing is ask me relevant questions to make this more effective. So let's go ahead and see what this says. Cool. So doubling down on your YouTube momentum. Hey, client's name, your recent bump in views hovering around 1,000 per video is a solid step forward. What's exciting is how much more potential we can unlock with some smarter fine tuning. I'm rolling out a new AI optimization strategy each month. I'll craft data-backed YouTube titles and SEO focused descriptions designed to boost your visibility and double your impressions while changing your content flow. If this feels like the right next step, feel free to book a time here. Kind of like happy to walk you through how it works. P.S. We've already seen this strategy lift click-through rates by 20 to 40% by similar channels. P.S. No longer term commitment, just a simple month-to-month add-on if it's helpful. So I'm not going to put both P.S.s. You're probably just going to put one of them or even put them together. But yeah, this is, again, a great starting point. This isn't perfect. There's a lot of ways you can make this better. I would personally add more personalization to the first line, but the rest of the stuff is actually pretty decent. So this is actually a way that you can use this for any aspect of your business, right? Like for whether it's actually client upsells or business strategy or the actual service delivery itself, or even like analytics. Go back and pause the video, watch again, copy exactly what I'm doing. Or if you want an even easier way, you can download my free Notion guide in the description. That's just going to have all of these prompts on there, plus like 10 other prompts that I've been using for the past month for my life and business. And it's going to explain everything about the chat framework and just really make this a plug and play easy system. What I would do is follow the chat framework and then just actually have a conversation afterwards. Just again, to give you that start, the chat framework is the starting point, and you actually tweaking it is just having this conversation. And at the end of the day, whatever spits out is just what you need to do to start with, right? You are just removing the brain fog, having some clarity so you can actually make moves towards doing this. Honestly, you just have to get started with it. AI is just going to be constantly evolving, and it can be very easy to just get swept away from all this information. Just breathe, slow down, just start with ChatGPT, start talking to it, use the framework, and you'll be well on your way to integrating it into your life and your business. If you have any questions, feedback, or even ways that I can improve this, let's have a conversation in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.